Wednesday, 22nd of April 2026. So I came back into Queanbeyan today after being away for about a week. Came for a walk up here into Cowan Forest and came across something that definitely caught my attention. And then I was thinking, what's today's date? And I knew it because I had a doctor's appointment today. Wednesday, 22nd of April, 2026. Didn't take long before I realised that is the reflection of the 22nd of October. 6 months apart. October is autumn in Minnesota. Jacob Wetterling was abducted and murdered on Sunday, 22nd of October 1989. Jake's my spirit guide, Eagle Boy, an angel. So it seemed a bit strange that a lot of my stuff involving Jake was not so angelic, not so light. But rather dark. And then along came the twins, Daniel and Samuel. That was on Halloween in 2015. Jake has a brother too, Luca. Twins, but I don't think they're identical. Luca is a pyromaniac. So Samuel, Fireman Sam in Red Rain by R.L. Stine. Yeah, I found the book on Halloween, 2015. Samuel the Punisher. Luca, the Pyro Boy. Luca is a pyromaniac. And Jake is a serial killer. And neither one knows the other boy's secret. The secret of the brother. Fraternal twins. Fathered by the Aquarium Man, who kidnapped me when I was 13. One day, I'm going to have a psychic connection with a serial killer. A thought that came to me out of nowhere as I was sitting on a school bus, gazing across one of the ovals of my old high school. Pretty sure I was in year 9. (1992), the year that Ebony Simpson was murdered on a Wednesday, 19th of August. 19, The Keystone Number in The Dark Tower by Stephen King. Jake Chambers, The Boy in the Dark Tower. Jake is 11. And he gets murdered by the Man in Black. A serial killer named Jack Mort in New York City You know, Jack and Jake are related names. Jack Nicholson in The Shining. By Stephen King. The name Stephen means garland or crown. I went looking for my kidnapper way back in 2008. It was Friday the 13th. And the house I found, a house that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. It was number 6. Everything was pointing to that house. I left Sydney feeling 100% certain I had found the house of the aquarium man, Stephen. You know, it wasn't until last year, or maybe even last year, that I bothered to look up the meaning of the name Stephen. Crown, garland. The surname of my Year 6 teacher, Garland. First name Helen. And I felt there was something there, some sort of clue. Hurricane Helene. I never predicted Melissa, last year's big hurricane, the 13th name, Melissa. I used to be friends with someone with that name, and it was in October. October 2011. Mel took a photo of a creek that was dry. There was no water in it. We were in a drought. So the creek was bone dry. But when she looked at the photo on her phone, there was water in the creek. You know, it'd be like taking a photo there. It's dry, but then the photo had water in it. I showed it to someone and they laughed and said, "Oh, that's just an app. She's playing a trick on you." But Mel assured me she was not pranking me. She had not used any app. And there were 2 guys on motorbikes in the photo, and they were reflected in the water. One of them was named Luke. So that was in 2011, and it's taken me until now, 2026, to figure out that Jake has a brother named Luca. Oh yeah, Cohen Forrest helped me with that too. Cohen Forrest helped me figure out the name Luca. It was the name of a dog I met. I mean, I also met the owner. And Luca was one of 2 dogs. I believe they were pointers. Anyhow, I met a lot of dogs in Cohen, so don't hold me to what kind of dog Luca was. But I definitely met a dog named Luca. who was one of 2 dogs. And that was near River Road. So I was thinking, River Road, River Phoenix. Nathan Breeze, rising from the ashes. Jake and Luca. The twins who disposed of their parents after years of abuse. So no, I could not have found the house of the Aquarium Man. He was dead. Ashes. Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust. Rest in peace.